I need a peace and quiet right here.
Absolutely beautiful.
He probably can hear me right now, and he's like, this cunt's fucked.
No, I was thinking he's the next Beyonce. That guy's gonna be so happy when he sees this video. So as a person that is on YouTube pretty much all day, YouTube and Twitch anyway, I'm just sitting around watching YouTube videos, watching live streams and shit. And as a person that is a pretty avid YouTube watcher, most of us know that the biggest videos out there, well, the most popular videos I mean, are how-tos, pranks, and challenge videos. All of those types of videos get so many views, it's ridiculous. Now, you know when you're just clicking around on random videos, you're just like, oh, what is this? And you just click on it, and then you just start clicking more and more and more into the related videos, and before you know it, you went from watching cat videos to tentacle porn. Well, in this situation, that didn't really happen. I was just kind of watching challenge videos, especially the ghost chili pepper ones. I love watching those ghost chili pepper challenges because I would never have the balls to actually attempt it myself. I think the reason those challenge videos are so popular is because people just love watching others get hurt, basically. As fucked up as it is, as human beings, we just love to watch each other suffer. I guess that's part of the reason why people liked watching me get mad at video games. Just like to watch me suffer. I just got fucking domed! Anyway, but I just started watching these challenges like video after video after video, and then it actually brought an old memory back. An old memory that I kind of wish that I forgot. As ridiculous as this may sound, I have a story where I actually ended up pepper spraying myself. When I was younger, I would say this is probably like elementary or even middle school. I'm pretty sure it was before middle school because middle school was my emo days and I didn't have hair. So it must have been like 5th or 6th grade. Now back in 5th, 6th grade, I would always be hanging out with my neighbors. Me and my neighbors would always be like jumping in pools and just doing all sorts of crazy shit. We'd be hanging out a lot, and I was actually extremely tan at the time. Now, a few of these friends that I grew up with are still living right around me. I played with all my neighbors. I was good friends with all the neighbors around me. Now, as kids, we all go on our little stupid-ass adventures, like building forts and exploring the woods and shit. Just kids shit, you know? Just jumping off the roof in the pools and shit. I did all that stuff with those friends. Now, this one time, we were just playing just as we normally would, and we were out on the street riding our bikes. And as we were riding our bikes, we would just try to, like, run things over, you know what I mean? Like, as a kid, you're just kind of, you know, destructive. You want to run shit over. You want to fucking try to slide and like bust up your bike as much as possible. We would just think it's the funniest thing in the world to just like fall off of our bikes and just eat asphalt. Won't go inside until you get a couple new scrapes and bruises. So as I was saying, we were just riding our bikes and stuff, just running shit over, and there was this one can on the side of the road. Now I ended up actually just taking my bike and I just rode straight over this can. It was a small little white can, I remember, and it had no label on it. There was nothing on it. It was just a beat up white can. And for some odd reason, me and my friends took interest in this can. We were just taking it, picking it up, and it looked like just some sort of spray can, almost like perfume. And we were just sitting around and we were trying to spray it at each other, but nothing was coming out of it. We were just like, well, what the fuck? And we really, as kids, were just too curious for our own fucking good, and we just kept sitting there and just kept trying to spray it at each other. We kept trying to like crack it open to see what the fuck was in it. And one of these times, I'm just sitting there like trying to look. I was thinking like maybe this thing is clogged, so I'm just looking in this little hole where the spray comes out. And I was just looking in it, and I just kept trying to like push it down, and I didn't push it down all the way, and all of a sudden, I guess I knocked it loose from all the tampering with it before, and it actually sprayed into my fucking eyeballs. Now, why the fuck would you attempt to even spray anything while you're looking into the hole? I don't fucking know. The whole time that I was just sitting there trying to spray it, it didn't spray shit, so I figured, hey, if I try to spray it when I'm looking into it, it's probably not gonna spray anyway, but this time, yeah, it definitely sprayed something. Come to find out, once I sprayed this stuff in my eyes, I got this overwhelming smell of just chemicals, and it just burned ridiculously bad in my eyeballs, and it was actually like an orangey red color. Now, if that sounds like anything that you know, yeah, it's fucking pepper spray. I managed to pepper spray myself. Now, why there was a can of pepper spray on the side of the road, I have no fucking idea. Maybe a woman carrying it for protection or whatever just decided to throw it out her fucking car window or some shit for whatever reason. Or she was just walking and dropped it out of her purse or something. And I managed to pepper spray myself in the eyeballs with it. And I thought after a while it would just stop burning, you know what I mean? And no, it fucking didn't. It just kept going. Now, at this time that I sprayed myself in the eyes, my friend is just like riding his bike up and down the fucking street. So he didn't notice when I sprayed myself in the eyes. I go inside and I don't want to tell my grandparents or anything, because if I just say I pepper sprayed myself in the eyes, they're gonna freak the fuck out. They're gonna want to take me to the hospital, and I didn't like hospitals as a kid. Now I just rushed myself inside, went into the bathroom, just started splashing water in my face. It made it worse. I'm just crying everywhere, tears all over the place. My hands are covered with it. Every time I try to like rub my eyes, I just got more into it. I rushed myself into my room after trying to wash my hands off and trying to get water into my eyes. I rushed myself into my room, and I just sat there and just kept my eyes open for as long as I can, just staring into my ceiling fan, because the breeze felt so good on my eyeballs. It felt so fucking good. Because my eyeballs were literally on fucking fire. Now, remember when I said that my friend didn't notice I went inside and everything? Well, it turns out as I'm locked in my room with my eyes spread wide open just into the ceiling fan, I hear some cries outside. Apparently, my friend had sprayed some of this pepper spray into his fucking mouth. Now, why the fuck he would spray that into his mouth? It still has yet to be found out to this day. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know if he just, like, opened his mouth wide and just, like, and just sprayed it into his mouth. Now, with all the commotion outside, my grandparents had got up and they went outside to check to see what the fuck was going on with him crying, and his mom is outside trying to comfort him as he's freaking the fuck out. They're trying to bring him inside so they can try to wash this shit out of his mouth. They try to come into my room and it's locked, and they're like, Jay, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just playing video games. Why is your door locked? Don't worry about it. Eventually, I couldn't hide it anymore, so I had to open the door and reveal that my eyes were so fucking pink. They were so red and pink and bloodshot. My eyes were fucked. My eyeballs looked like those icing-covered circus crackers, the pink and white ones. Even with the little sprinkles on it, you could add that too. If I had flipped my eyelids inside out, my eyes would look like vaginas. And that's pretty much the story of how I got pepper sprayed. I did it myself. I just realized a lot of the terrible things that has happened to me as far as physical trauma goes were self-inflicted. I really was a stupid kid.